Okay, so for the people that were outside, it was a simple ACL sprain. And so we were expecting you to do certain things if it was supposed to be an ACL. Let's start off by asking you some questions. Was there any, what kind of issues did you guys run into? Or do you have any questions about what you were doing? Like, did I do it right? Or was I supposed to do something else? Or anything like that come up? While you're trying to think about what you should do or what you should decide to do? Okay. So I'll just throw some stuff out there. I'll give you a couple minutes to chat about it within your group. So, did you address C-spine? Did you support the limb? Did you rule out fracture? Did you check PMS? Did you test bilaterally? What were the issues in transporting the person to the sideline? So those are some things I wrote down. So I'll give you a couple minutes to chat about some of those things. If there's anything that you could do differently, or if any questions come up, we'll talk about that in about 2 minutes. So would you guys figure out any questions that came up through your discussion?
Can I just clarify again? BATA is supposed to have on still?
Yes.
But in real life, realistically, it's
Totally up to you. Okay. So special tests includes major ligament tests, but more importantly, fracture tests. So you can do that right on the field. Good. Any other questions? Okay.
Okay, so Lionel was laying on the ground, and well, you could kind of see that his leg was like bent in like a really awkward position.
Yeah.
But then his upper body was like twisted. So you were like, oh, so what happened here? Like, looks like someone just kind of like went like that. So do you want us to automatically do C-spine and then like ask those questions and be like, da 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 da, how's your neck, how's your head? And they're like, oh, it's fine. And then you kind of like palpate just in case.
Exactly.
And then move on to the knee.
So what's the reason why?
Because we want to roll C-spine, right?
Why?
So we cannot, if we get to call EMS or put it on the spine board and stabilize.
Why might you think it's C-spine?
Because it was twisted.
You didn't see the mechanism.
Oh, you didn't see the mechanism.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Sorry, yeah. So that's what I was trying to get. Whenever you have a scenario where you don't see the mechanism, just C-spine.
Yeah.
Regardless. And then rule it out. Now, if you see the mechanism, you're fine. If it's a sideline, what will indicate that it's a potential spinal? Okay. Even before talking to them, are there clues that you'll notice that could indicate a spinal? So I'm walking over to the sideline. What will you see me do potentially, just from walking, if it's a potential spinal? Okay, hunched over maybe. What's a good sign? What's a key sign? I need your help. We had that happen at Ruston last year. And we're like, what happened? Sorry. What happened? Like, I don't know, like I got body slammed and now every time I try to move my neck back, it feels like something's in the way. That's what they said. Grab C-spine, call or call EMS, so we had the boards, I had the board for anesthesia position. Oh, we didn't board, EMS board, and that was fine.
I have a question. Since a bunch of us missed the boarding standing up thing that you went over,
Yeah, we'll do that
when's
again.
the next one?
It's up to you guys. So that's going to be outside of class. We do it in class, it's scheduled in the class, like on the course outline, but if you want to get it done, I like getting it done ASAP because of the potential eye replacements that's for it to happen, which doesn't really go hand in hand with the course outline at times. So I did it with SDS because I know at the Jamboree we always call EMS. It's happened over the last 3 years for spinals. So if you guys want to do something sooner than later, let me know, and we'll set something aside for about an hour, and we'll just do it. So just let me know if you guys want.
So with that wrestler, he can't go back. How are you spine boarding if his head doesn't go back? Just a whole bunch of blankets, or?
No, we tell him to go back unless pain or discomfort, or it gets worse, or unless he has symptoms. So he was actually able to go back.
Oh, okay.
We just had to do it carefully. Wait, any other questions about the scenario you just did? Okay, Mackenzie. No, Lionel. Same position you were in before.
Okay.
Head down towards this side of the room, your legs down this way. It'll be me, Lauren, and Karen. Okay, to give you a mental picture of what we're expecting. I want to try to have you guys figure it out first, but head down the side of the belly. Yeah. No, head down this way. If you guys need to move up, you can move up as well. So it's me, Karen, and Lauren. And we're outside, ready to go. We didn't see the mechanism. So we'll give you the same information I gave you, in that you didn't see the mechanism in soccer. Okay? And then you guys are media. You guys came outside and you did what I did. We need help, we need help. So you come right in. I'm charged, call, control. Okay? So during your OP, the time doesn't start until you put your hands on the patient or until you start addressing him. So with your EMR class, what were you verbalizing on approach? Assessing the scene. So what's your list? Dangers. Number of patients. So you need to say all that stuff. Okay? We'll go through EHP and what I expect as well today. Okay? So I'm looking at angulated fractures, level of distress, are there any abnormal fluids anywhere, the number of patients, is the scene safe, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I see that there's one. He's tracking me. I shouldn't be coming from this way anyways. I should be approaching from the feet. Yeah, he's tracking me. He's motionless though. I didn't see the mechanism. I'm thinking spinal. Hey, how's it going? What's your name?
Lionel.
My name's Dennis. I'm a certified athletic therapist. I'll be talking to you. Okay. Can you tell me what hurts? Is it just your knee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't see what happened, so I'm just going to get Karen here. She's my friend. Okay. She's going to hold on to your head for just a second. Okay. You guys see something? Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything you're discomfortable with this. Okay. Are you good?
Yeah.
You have a numbing tingling anywhere?
No.
Okay. So, where's it hurt the most?
Just in my knee.
Okay. Can you point with one finger where it hurts?
My knee.
Lauren, can you go ahead and stabilize the knee, please? You know how to do that? Okay, fantastic. So in some situations, we're going to tell your assistant that they don't know how to do that. At the CAT exam, you have to instruct them how to do that. Okay? For most of our scenarios, just to move it through a little bit quicker, you know how to do that. So she's manually stabilizing above the knee on the second side. Okay, so tell me what happened.
I was running and then I kind of went to plant and turn and then I heard a pop and my knee hurt.
That's pretty descriptive for a 10-year-old.
Smart 10-year-old.
Wow, that's pretty fantastic. Can you tell me about any sounds or sensations that you might have experienced?
A pop.
You heard a pop? Did you hear adrenaline?
No.
Ever heard that before?
No.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick look at it and we'll try to get you off the side real quick, okay? Okay. What's my name?
Dennis.
What comes after history? Observations. So I'm just going to this up. If there's any pain or discomfort with any of this stuff, let me know, okay?
Okay.
What's your name again?
Lionel.
Lionel. I don't see any deformity. I don't see any swelling, no redness, no. That's nice. Your kneecap looks like it's in place. Can you move your toes for me? Yay. I'm just going to check some things in your foot for a second, okay? You said you heard a pop? You heard a crack?
No.
Okay. Does that feel the same on both sides? Good. Okay. What comes off your abdomen? Okay. Palpations. I'm just going to poke in a few spots. You let me know if it's sore, okay? I'm on the patella. I'm just going to say things out loud. You can ignore me, okay? I'm just on your patella. I'm on your tibial tuberosity. I'm on your medial joint line, lateral joint line, tibular head. Is all that okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on your tibia. Okay, I'm just going to squeeze your leg for a second, okay? Is that painful inside your knee where it hurts?
A little bit.
Okay. How about up here?
Just a little bit.
It hurts in your knee, but not in the middle of your thigh?
No.
How about in the middle of your bottom leg?
No.
Okay, and your foot?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to tap a little more. That's okay. That just feel weird?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. How about that?
Yeah, it's fine.
How about that one?
That's okay.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Hurts a little bit? Okay. We're going to try to straighten you out a little bit, okay? If there's any pain or discomfort with anything that we do, just let us know, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to move this leg first.
Okay.
Okay. And then, can Can you straighten out your leg yourself, or are you scared, or do you want us to do it? Or?
I'm so scared. I want my mom.
Mom, can you come and talk to Mom? Tell me everything will be okay. Oh no, you're my assistant. Dad? Dad, okay? Okay, Dad, can you come and tell me everything will be okay? Okay, sorry. Can you tell me what this is going to be? Do you want your dad to move your leg?
No, it's okay.
Because he can teach you how to do that if you really want to.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Okay, so can we have you straighten it out? If you can. If it's sore, then let us know and we'll help you. Hurts too much? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll hold on to this leg, and I'm going to get Karen to move your bottom leg straighten out. If there's any pain or discomfort, anything that we do, let us know. Straighten out. How's that?
It's okay. It's hurt a little bit.
Just a little bit? Okay. Does that still feel the same? Okay. So we're just going to do a couple of things before I try to get off to the sideline, okay? Does that still hurt, or is that... That's okay too? Okay, have you ever heard this one before?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to pull on your knee a second, okay? I think it's ACL. We'll check an MCL and LCL too. Is that sore?
A little bit.
Okay. I did not feel laxity with those. Pain or discomfort with that? Did not feel laxity with that. And there's no pain, so I'm not going to check this other side. Can I have you slide your heel to your bum on this side? If there's any pain, just stop it. I'll have to do that. Okay, can you come on back up? And then press the back of your knee into the ground. How's that feel? Okay, you bend this knee up. Can you turn your foot so it points towards me? How's that? That's okay? How's that? Okay, and then the other way? How's that? Just a bit? Can you give me a number out of 10? 10 being the worst pain you've ever had?
I'm 10, so it's like an 8.
Okay. When you turn in towards me, what number would you have given that? 2. And then if you turn the other way, what number was that?
Now it's like a 4.
Okay. I'm going to hold your leg there and don't let me move you, okay? Okay. Maybe you know, do you resist the range of motion?
Yes.
Okay. So if you don't get here, just pull on through. Just meet her resistance, which means that she's going to pull and you just pull back against it, okay? And if there's pain or discomfort, let us know. Can you give me a number? 4. What strength rating would you give that?
Oh,
Okay. No, no, no. Okay, try and find something. All 5 today. Okay, we're going to do one more, okay? And last one, okay? 4 or 5 out of 10. Okay. Do you think we can get you off? Do you think you can stand up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. If there's any pain or discomfort, let us know. We'll try to get you off to the sideline so we can get a better look at you, okay? Okay, so we're going to grab both arms and pull you up. I want you to put all your weight on this leg and put any weight on the other. If it feels kind of wobbly, let us know. We'll just... Sound good? Okay. Lauren, can you stand behind Lionel just in case? So, can you actually sit up? Okay. So we're going to scratch you underneath your arms. Okay? Lauren's going to grab underneath your armpits. On 3, you're going to follow it on this leg. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. You put your arms around our shoulders. That's about 3,000 yards that way. Are you okay standing on that leg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you get dizzy or anything, let us know. Okay. Okay. And don't put this leg on the ground at all. Ready? Okay, let's go. Okay. So that is a little bit more involved, obviously. So in real life, you can take some of that stuff out if you choose to. If you can move through it faster, you can. On the CAT exam, there's debate whether you do things bilaterally. The general consensus from what I've seen now is anything painful you find on the involved side, retest on the good side. Okay? Any questions on what you saw? Any discrepancies? Would you do things differently?
What was the last isometric test that Karen did? When she put her hand on the other knee?
Oh, knee extension.
Oh, okay.
She was just doing that to get leverage. So we did C-spine observations. I think I remember everything. History observations. We went to palpation special tests. I checked PMS. We moved him into a different position. I checked PMS again. Got him in position to do ligament tests first, because that's what the mechanism sounded to me. And then because it wasn't too bad, I didn't find any laxity. I had to verbalize that. We went to active range of motion just to give me an idea of whether or not he's capable of moving himself. He's 10. He looked a little nervous because he wanted his dad. So I decided to put no weight bearing. If he felt a little more comfortable, then we probably would have tried to walk off to the side. But otherwise, we did a two-person office system.
When you did a special test, did you do on the side first?
I just did the involved side completely.
So now we can.
If there's pain or anything, well, I asked him for pain. For laxity, I was just looking for an end feel with those tests. Now, if the only reason I do bilateral comparison is with an end feel, you won't feel it'll be an empty end feel. If you're looking for differences in laxity, I would compare bilaterally. But my goal was to find out whether it was torn, completely torn, or not torn. Because if it's completely torn, it'd be really wobbly. Could you do bilateral for special tests? Absolutely. So if I found something that was weird on the involved side, I could have gone to the opposite side. Okay, but from what I felt, it felt normal to me. That I felt end feels, it was stiff. It might have been the golden period of assessment, so all the swelling may not have come in yet. But then I would have done everything I just did when we got to the sideline again, but definitely bilaterally at that point, once you're on the sideline. Okay. Questions? Okay, let's try that one more time. We'll switch. So whoever was the patient, take two partners. Oh, now we have three. We have an extra person, so now we have everyone be in a group of three, right? Because there's two groups of four. So out of the groups of four, pull one person out, and those two people will become a group with Tina. Whoever was the patient, you're outside. Take another person outside with you, and then whoever was outside, one of the people who was outside, you guys come in. Okay. Okay. No, that's perfect.
Oh!
You're early.
Oh!
Good job. No, it's better that you're close.
Okay. So the four of you before, one has to come in front of us and one goes with Nina, or?
No, one person from the group of four goes with me.
Did you go out
I'm
of the room?
going with Tina. Yeah, I was the call person.
Are you going with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
doing it.
I'll die.
So you're going...
It's you.
Everybody else outside.
I'll do the business. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
sure, yeah.
Okay.
Two people outside. Okay, so just let's do an ankle. A simple bad ankle sprain, you have to wait on it. They did not see the mechanism, so kind of similar to what the last group just did. So they didn't see the mechanism, kind of go through the same thing that we just did essentially. There's two people. How are we going to get them to do two courses together? What kind of cues can we give the other people first? How about soccer? They got kicked on the one side and they actually inverted the other. Double assessment. Well, it hurts because they got confused. They got confused.
One spray. Yes.
Yeah. And it's difficult to wake up. So you're not shocked. You don't need to call me. It's kind of tricky, but let's say you guys are 12 years old. You're playing soccer, and they did not see the mechanism. Okay, so spread. There's room in the back corner. Or yeah, I think. Sorry, Neil, you're going back there, right? Yeah. Sure. Okay, I think we're good.
Lying on the ground is not a comfy. This is really uncomfortable down here. I'm like, I want a pillow.
Ready?
Yep.
I need your help. Hurry, we need your help.
It's on record.
Stephanie has a
Hi there. Excuse me.
Johnny, can you tell me what happened?
You can tell me what happened?
I got kicked on my right side, and it's funny on my left side.
Okay, I'm just gonna have my
No.
partner.
Hi, Johnny.
So, you said you got kicked in the leg. Gotta keep that hair in.
No, seriously, that was
problem now. Too much hair. Alright.
Are you gonna give me her next one?
on the other one.
Okay.
No? Okay, so we're just gonna do some quick range of motion on up and down, just to be sure. So, can you, can you bring your chin over to your chest?
We have to choose the pelvic in scenario.
No.
Right side up and like,
Does it hurt
back.
to move at all?
It's really painful, like sore.
Does it hurt inside your leg if you pump it at all?
No.
Just don't look. Is there any? Let me know if there's
On this leg?
When it.
That one hurts a little bit.
So,
Yeah, everywhere.
okay, so you said your leg hurts. Both legs.
Okay, what we're going to do is just roll you over this way nice and easy, right? Okay, you ready? Just roll over nice and easy. It's really sharp. We know that hurts a lot, right?
Can you tell me the pain or feel?
Okay.